Timeline 2, c. 100 BCE to 1300 CE. This timeline focuses on kingdoms and empires. Some of these, such as the Roman Empire, were very large, spreading across three continents. This was also the time when some of the major religious and cultural traditions developed. It was a time when institutions of intellectual activity emerged. Books were written and ideas traveled across continents. Some things that are now part of our everyday lives were used for the first time during this period. Dates: Africa, Europe, 100 to 50 BC. Bananas introduced from Southeast Asia to East Africa through sea routes. Spartacus leads revolt of about 1 lakh slaves 73 BCE. 50 to 1 BC. Cleopatra, Queen of Egypt. 51 to 30 BC. Building of Colosseums in Rome. 1 to 50 C. 50 to 100. 100 to 150. Hero of Alexandria makes a machine that runs on steam. Roman empires at its peak. 150 to 200. Ptolemy of Alexandria writes a work on geography. 200 to 250. 250 to 300. 300 to 350. Christianity introduced in Axum. 330. Constantine becomes emperor, establishes city of Constantinople. 350 to 400. Roman Empire divided into eastern and western halves. 400 to 450. Vandals from Europe set up a kingdom in North Africa. 429. Roman Empire invaded by tribes from North and Central Europe. 450 to 500. Conversion of Clovis of Gaul, France to Christianity. 496. 500 to 550. Saint Benedict establishes a monastery in Italy. 526. Saint Augustine introduces Christianity in England. 596. Gregory the Great, 590, lays the foundation of the power of the Roman Catholic Church. 550 to 600. 600 to 650. A migration, hijra, of some Muslims to Abyssinia. 615. 650 to 700. Muslim Arabs sign treaty with Nubia south of Egypt. 652. Bede writes the history of the English Church and people. 700 to 750. 750 to 800. 800 to 850. Rise of kingdom in Ghana. Charlemagne, king of the Franks, crowned Holy Roman Emperor. 800. 850 to 900. First Russian states founded at Kiev and Novgorod. 900 to 950. Viking raids across Western Europe. 950 to 1000. 1000 to 50. Medical school set up in Salerno, Italy. 1030. 1050 to 1100. Almoravid Kingdom. 1056 to 1147 extends from Ghana to southern Spain. William of Normandy invades England and becomes king. 1066. Proclamation of the First Crusade. 1095. 1100 to 50. Zimbabwe. 1120 to 1450 emerges as a center for production of gold and copper artifacts. gold and copper artifacts, and of long-distance trade. 1150 to 1200 Christian churches established in Ethiopia. Construction of the Cathedral of Notre Dame begins 1163. 1200 to 50 1200 Kingdom of Mali in West Africa with Timbuktu as a center of learning. Saint Francis of Assisi sets up a monastic order emphasizing austerity and compassion. 1209 Lords in England rebel against the king who signs the Magna Carta, accepting to rule according to law. 1250 to 1300 Establishment of the Habsburg dynasty that continued to rule Austria till 1918. Dates: Asia, South Asia. 100 to 50 BC Han Empire in China, development of the Silk Route from Asia to Europe. Bactrian Greeks and Shokas established kingdom in the northwest, rise of the Satavahanas in the Deccan. 50 to 1 Growing trade between South Asia, Southeast and East Asia and Europe. 1 to 50 C Jesus Christ in Judea, a province of the Roman Empire, Roman invasion of Arabia 24. 50 to 100 Establishment of the Kushana state in the northwest and central Asia. 100 to 150 Paper invented in China. 118 Development of the first seismograph. 132 150 to 200 200 to 250 End of Han Empire. 221 Sassanid rule in Persia. 226 250 to 300 Tea at the royal court, China. 262 Use of the magnetic compass, China. 270 300 to 350 Chinese start using stirrups while riding horses. Establishment of the Gupta dynasty. 320 350 to 400 Fa Yan travels from China to India. 399 400 to 450 450 to 500 Aryabhatta, astronomer and mathematician. 500 to 550 550 to 600 Buddhism introduced in Japan. 594 Grand Canal to transport grain built in China. 584 to 618 by 50 lakh workers over 34 years. Chalukya temples in Badami and Aihole. 600 to 650 Tang dynasty in China. 618 Prophet Muhammad goes to Medina, the beginning of the Hijri era. 622 Collapse of the Sasanian Empire. 642 Xuanzang travel from China to India. Nalanda emerges as an important educational center. 650 to 700 Umayyad Caliphate. 661 to 750 700 to 750 A branch of the Umayyads conquered Spain. Tang dynasty established in China. Arabs conquered Sindh. 712 750 to 800 Abbasid Caliphate established and Baghdad becomes a major cultural and commercial center. 800 to 850 Khmer state founded in Cambodia. 802 850 to 900 First printed book, China. 868 900 to 950 950 to 1000 Use of paper money in China. 1000 to 50 Ibn Sina, a Persian doctor, writes a medical text that is followed for centuries. Muhammad of Ghazni raids the northwest. Al-Biruni travels to India. Rajarajeshwara temple built at Thanjavur 1050 to 1100. Establishment of the Turkish Empire by Alp Arslan 1075. 1150. First recorded display of fireworks in China. Kalhana rides the Ras Tarungini 1150 to 1200. Angkor Empire, Cambodia at its height 1180. Temple complex at Angkor Wat 1200 to 50. Genghis Khan consolidate power 1206. Establishment of Delhi Sultanate 1206. 1250 to 1300. Kublai Khan, grandson of Genghis Khan, became Emperor of China. Amir Khusru, 1253 to 1325, introduces new forms of poetry and music. Sun Temple at Konark. Dates: Americas, Australia or Pacific Iceland. 100 to 550 BC, 50 to 1, 1 to 50 C, 50 to 100, 100 to 150, 150 to 200, 200 to 250, 250 to 300. Activity: try and identify at least 5 events processes that would have involved the movement of peoples across regions, continents. What would have been the significance of these events or processes? Comment this. 300 to 350. City-state of Teotihuacan established in Mexico with pyramids temple, Mayan ceremonial center, development of astronomy, pictorial script. 350 to 400, 400 to 450, 450 to 500, 500 to 550, 550 to 600, 600 to 650, 650 to 700, 700 to 750, 750 to 800, 800 to 850, 850 to 900, 900 to 950, 950 to 1000. First city is built in North America. See 990. Maori navigator from Polynesia discovers New Zealand. 1000 to 50. 1050 to 1100. Sweet potato, originally from South America, grown in the Polynesian island. 1100 to 1150, 1150 to 1200, 1200 to 1250, 1250 to 1300.